Covering this every single morning here, 8:30, well, 8:15ish a.m. Eastern time. Guys, smash those likes, get that subscribe. I'm Blockchain Crusader. We're gonna be crusading through these blockchains here. So let's get rocking and rolling. What's going on over here? I'm looking at the wrong. There we go. Here we go. All right. Dogecoin is up 17.8% today. Why is Dogecoin running? I mean, Dogecoin has been up like crazy, dude. Up 17.8% today, 44% on the week, 146% on the week. Good morning, sir. Capital Sir. Good morning. What's going on, guys? Smash those likes, hit that subscribe. Let's keep it rocking and rolling. We're just getting started. It's a crypto morning here, and we're gonna be looking at what's happening with these blockchains. Let's see here. Good morning from Spain. What's going on, Bitmainer? Have you heard about Alex Casas? Yeah, I've heard about it. That's something I'm getting involved with. Good luck to him, and hopefully everything turns out well, and everything goes to the moon. But I don't think that's where that is headed. So yeah, Dogecoin is at 21 cents right now. Hit 22 cents this morning, and it's very interesting on why these things are happening. Are we seeing Elon talking about putting Dogecoin on their on their on their X platform once they get once they fully monetize in the aspect of making it a financial app, and Dogecoin's got a pump from that. I'm trying to see here if there's any other news about Dogecoin and why it's running, but I'm not really seeing anything about Dogecoin. Yeah, there's nothing really here coming up specifically about Dogecoin at all. I can look up here. Dogecoin news today. Nope. Doge whales moved 330 million coins. Doge price rally to continue. That was 4 hours ago. 6 billion addresses. So the only thing I see here is Dogecoin whales have moved 330 million coins. Doge price rally to continue, but that doesn't really tell us anything. On-chain whales activity spirals has shifted in the past 24 hours, and other accumulated Doge from Robinhood, a renowned American trading service platform. The first transaction illustrated 250 million coins worth 49.9 million transferred by an unknown address to Robinhood, whereas the second transaction revealed 83 million Doge accumulated by an unknown address from the same exchange. This stirred speculations and mixed sentiment. Nearly 2 billion Doge have been reshuffled over the past few days. So people are starting to speculate, right? Is Dogecoin is there something big coming? We just have to wait. When when Elon announces Dogecoin on the platform, just how we saw when he put the Doge icon as the logo for X or for Twitter, we saw that thing skyrocket. So I think there's a lot to be said there. Another thing on top of Dogecoin, right, guys? The real move here is real world assets. If you guys haven't heard me talk about real world assets, Shiba, yeah, Shiba's probably gonna have a nice little run here too. Real world assets, apparently exclusive diamonds are the latest conventional asset to get crypto's RWAs, real world asset tokenization treatment, arriving on the AVAX network via Diamond Standard and Oasis Pro. That's super bullish. Tokenization happening on AVAX, not just on Ethereum, right? I've been telling you guys that AVAX, I'm very bullish on AVAX long term. Now we're getting diamonds tokenized on the AVAX network. That's super bullish. Hey, Crusader, I wanted to ask you, I bought Bitcoin worth 100K, but it already hit all-time high. What do you think? Can it 3 to 4x? So Bitcoin, I realistically, most people are looking between 100 to 150K for Bitcoin, right? So we're currently at about 70,000 right now. That'd be a double. So you're about 2x from where we're at here to double up. Uh, so that being said, you know, best case scenario, like ultra FOMO case, I'm looking between 200, 250. There's a bullish case out there for a 300K Bitcoin, but we don't want to get carried away, guys. I know I've talked about the super cycle a lot. and I am bullish on that, but I don't want to give people FOMO, right? As we get closer and as we see certain things happen, we can readjust our figures. But I think between 150 to 200 is a decent enough push. We were talking about with CVO last night. We were talking about real world, not real world assets. Sorry, about crypto altcoin, the entire altcoin market cap and where it could be headed. So there's some things there that we're going to be diving into later today as well. Breaking news: spot Bitcoin ETF saw an inflow of $243 million yesterday. That is massive, massive, massive amounts. Let's see here. Let's see what the next question is. Uh, what RWAs do you recommend? Well, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to recommend anything to you guys, but the ones I've been looking at have been TOKENFI. Right, TOKENFI um, is sitting at 179 mil market cap, 18 cents, up 80% a week. Had a 16% dip today. What's the other one? RSR, reserve rights. Lots of people talking about that, up 56% of the week, down 3.3% to 3.9% today. ONDO obviously is a very big one. ONDO is where BlackRock is at right now. And ONDO's doing a lot of bullish things with BlackRock. Up 15%, up 0.1% today. Hasn't really moved since yesterday. TrueFi is another one that I'm looking at. 181 mil market cap, 16 cents, up 13.7% today, 68% on the week. That's another one that I've been looking at. And then there's one that's called like crypto. Where is it? I gotta find it on. We go over here, coin market cap into categories, and real world assets are up 11%. Average change, real world assets, last 24 hours. Crypto real estate is another one that's been running, massive run, up 17% in just the last hour, 75% the last 24, 532% in the last 7 days. Market cap is 2.5 million, so very micro cap real world asset crypto. So that has been doing really good. Luciado, I have to look into this one. It's also a micro cap, 6 million, uh, up 60% in the last 24 hours. So real world assets, they're running, man. They're running right now. Props. Let's see here. Proppy is another one. Where's Proppy at? Uh, where is that at? UBX token up 28%. Yeah, guys, just go to CoinMarketCap. Go to CoinMarketCap, hit categories. Rio is another one, up 10% in the last 24 hours. Rio sitting at a 20 million market cap. So look at the go to CoinMarketCap, hit the categories tab, go to real world assets, and you can see all the real world asset cryptos in there. And start diving, start asking some questions. What crypto should I buy with 5K right now? I can't tell you what to buy, man. I'm not a financial advisor, but all I'm saying right now is, if you haven't bought any real world asset cryptos, that's definitely a sector that you want to be taking a look at, because a lot of news is coming out from um, from BlackRock and these other real world asset cryptos. I think we are having a big shift away from the previous narrative, which was AI, right? I know AI right now has a little bit of news buzzing with the merger happening between AGIX, Singularity Net, and Ocean, which I honestly don't think is going to be that great of a deal. Thank you for the flowers. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the flowers. I honestly am concerned about that. I'm not actually too bullish on that news. So I think but overall, I think there's a shift happening away from AI and towards this new narrative of real world assets, and everything in crypto comes in waves. There's different narratives that run at different times. Meanwhile, Bitcoin continues to range here and stay above the previous all-time high of 69,100 and something, right? The 2021 all-time high. Meanwhile, it stays above that, and Bitcoin just kind of ranges. The altcoins are going to be rallying, and the real-world assets, right? As we keep getting more news about the asset managers with Fidelity, BlackRock, and us getting involved with real-world assets, we're gonna see those things run. And just how we saw the AI run for a while, this could be the next month, 2 month narrative that really runs for a while. And I'm not saying that AI is never going to come back and it's not going to have more runs in the future. I'm just saying it's going to take time. Bitcoin Cash is 5x. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash is out of pump here. Um, you know, it's one of those things. It's a dead project syndrome where they, somehow they get enough trading volume and they just run out. They run out of nowhere. 15.5% up in the last day. ICP's been running. Let's LCX is running as well. Let's jump on over to the charts here. Oh my gosh. I gotta sign in. Give me a second here, guys. Give me a second here to sign into this thing. In the meantime, enjoy the crypto bubbles in the meantime. Like, I'll give you guys the weekly so you guys get all the green bubbles. All the green bubbles for you guys. Almost there. Appreciate all of you guys smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Blockchain Crusader as we crusade through these blockchains every single day. All right, here we go. Give me a second here. Where's my mouse at? Alex O Crypto, what's going on, dude? What is going on? I appreciate you jumping in here. Just saw the chat right now. Uh, Puddles, what's going on? Doge to the moon. Crypto Colon, what do you think about the merger with Fetch? Charlie, what do you think about Cock in you now? I got to take a look at Cockadoo-to-Doo. Alex O, man, appreciate you. If you guys aren't following Alex O Crypto, definitely go do that. Alex O Crypto is a savage in the TA game. It's just such a good dude. God bless Alex and his family, man. So let's jump on over here. This is Bitcoin right now. Let's jump into where was I talk about LCX. Let's talk about LCX here for a minute. Oh, that's the monthly. No wonder it looks so weird. Let's jump down to the daily. Let's open this bad boy up. So LCX is once again entering price discovery, right? As we saw here, we broke above, right, the all-time resistance here of 28 cents that we were kind of ranging. We were stuck under for a very long time, and we broke here some previous local levels, the previous local high of 32 cents, right? We went all the way up as high as 38 yesterday, and then we wicked. If you guys see this, see this big old green wick? We wicked all the way down, but we closed the day above the previous all-time high here of 33 cents. We closed at about just a little fragment above it. So we held that, and then today we were able to, bounce off of that level, and we're back up at 38 cents once again. We got as high as 39 cents. So LCX is going for a little bit of a run here. We'll see how high it can go in this price discovery before it finds a new range to be in. So that's going to be interesting to watch here for LCX. Very bullish for all the excess LCX holders out there that have been, just trying to get out of this range for the longest. Congratulations to all you guys holding out there. Appreciate it, and enjoy it. Enjoy the pump. Let's jump on over to Cockadoo-to-Doo. Let's see what's going on over there. Where is? Yeah, here we go. Let's see here. It's down 2.9% today. As you can see here, we're building a little bit of a range here right now. Where is my range tool? There we go. So we're currently below the range value area low currently right now, which isn't great, but we are still also horizontal line. Get the magnet. Boom. Make this line white. We're still holding above the previous all-time high here. So this is good in the short term. Right. We saw a huge consolidation for Kakinu down here, right? All this time. Look how long of a time frame this is. Like We were all this range before the breakout for 80 days. 80 days. Now we've broken the previous all-time high, and now we're seem to be creating a new range up here in the for Kakinu between point 0.0, 5 zeros, 39.73, and as high as 61.62 for Kakinu. So therefore, that is allowing you to build more consolidation, build more support here for this range before continuing moving up. And I think that's bullish for meme coins. That's bullish for any coin to have healthy ranging retracements to be able to accumulate and build support. Guys, smash those likes, hit that subscribe. Should I buy Bitcoin now or wait until price drops? Um, Dude, that depends all on your risk management, right? Uh, if you're trying to look for a 5 to 10x off Bitcoin, that's not going to happen. But if you're okay with a 2x, then yeah, for sure. Brad, you early today? How are you, man? Yeah, man. So Thursdays and Fridays, I will be streaming at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Wednesdays, I might not be able to be streaming. I'm traveling on Wednesdays now, and then Mondays and Tuesdays, I'll be streaming at 5 p.m. Eastern. So it's a little bit of a change up, kind of all over the place, but bear with me. I'm trying to bring you as much information as I possibly can. I think you're going to see a huge amount of buying pressure soon when Grayscale packs their selling and well stops their selling. Hopefully, with all the news, we will see a very bullish sentiment. Oh, dude, 100% right. It's an ETF game right now. When Bitcoin when Bitcoin ETFs stop the selling pressure, you're going to see blast off time. When you see them selling a lot, you're going to see downward time. Right, as we've seen this past couple of days. I can actually pull it up here in the charts. Right here, profile. Look at this. Where are we at? Oh, we're gonna cover some more bullish news here in a minute. But look at this right here, man. Look at this right here. Doge going to $1. We'll think about that in just a little minute, just a minute. But over here, right, the ETF inflows and outflows, guys. If you want to see the full chart, definitely jump on over to my YouTube, Blockchain Crusader, on YouTube right now. Go check it out. I'm live over there. You can check out the whole screen. I will be trying to answer all your questions as quickly as I can. So one in day, yesterday's inflows, right? We were positive of 3,400. That's why we're seeing a move to the upside fundamentally for Bitcoin. In the last 7 days, Bitcoin's price has been wonky. Look what's been happening in the last 7 days. The last 7 days, Bitcoin outflows have been larger, right? We're negative 4,328 Bitcoin in the last 7 days. So we've seen Bitcoin's price, jumping up and down. Are you looking at Noble Blocks? Drops Saturday to decentralized project in Easy 10x. Maybe it's an Easy 10x. I see a lot of people talking about it. Hopefully it does well. I'm not in it. I probably won't be able to jump into it. But if it does well, congrats. If it just is what it is. I can't follow up on every project. I've seen a few people talking about it. I don't know too much of what it's doing. Different than somewhat, but decentralized science is a very strong narrative, and there's always opportunities as more and more projects come out. Here's another piece of news for Bitcoin holders, right? That just in over 95% of Bitcoin supply is now in profit. Therefore, meaning that, people are going to be taking profits. That's why we're seeing so much selling pressure when we see such high amounts of profit. People have been holding Bitcoin for a very, very long time. And I get it, right? Bitcoin holders don't sell, right? But at some point, some Bitcoin holders will sell, right? And they will cause selling pressure to push the prices down. As you see here, ETF saw 418 million net inflow yesterday, following 5 consecutive days of outflows. So if you're looking at right here, right, we had all these red days back here, all these 5 red days, and then finally we had a big inflow yesterday, which pushed Bitcoin's price up above the all-time high. So that's very good. Fidelity files for S1 of their Ethereum Fund ETF, which includes staking products. No symbol yet to be expected, but to be expected would be FETH. FETH. Very bullish. The Ethereum ETF is coming, guys. They can talk all the fugazi they want to talk, saying that hey, now that's a security. There's going to be an investigation, but guess what? BlackRock is buying, and they're putting their tokenization funds on Ethereum, right? So they're tokenizing assets, real world assets on Ethereum. They're building their fund on there, which is very, very bullish long term, even short term, right? Then we got Fidelity filing for an ETF. Pretty soon we'll see here Grayscale filing for an ETF at some point if they haven't already, and I've just missed the news on it. But as we see that the Ethereum ETF is coming, they're just giving these guys time to build out their game plan on how they're going to target the Ethereum ETF, so that they probably might not want to have the same kind of mishaps that they had with the Bitcoin ETFs, even though the Bitcoin ETFs have been performing amazing since the launch. Guys, smash those likes. All of you guys watching right now, we got about 20 something people watching on YouTube. We only got 5 likes. Smash those likes, guys. Over here on the Tickety Tockety, what is going on? What is an ETF? Is an exchange traded fund. Basically, on the stock market, BlackRock and these other hedge funds are actually holding Bitcoin physically. They're buying it from Coinbase as traditional investors that are already in the stock market buy their fund, right? Buy their shares, and then they back those shares up with spot Bitcoin. So that's what an ETF is. That's what a Bitcoin ETF is, at least. Um, so let's see here. Let's see some of the other chat going on. Talk about Solana. Let's talk about Solana. You're right. Let us talk about Solana. Solana's been doing very well here. Let's jump on over to the chart for Solana. Where's my chart at? Here we go. Where's Solana at? Come on, Solana. Where you at, big boy? Here we go. Here we go. Respecting that squiggle, baby. Respecting that squiggle. Look at this thing, right? We hit this local level of resistance here, 197. We kind of got above it, got rejected from this previous value area, from this value area low, from this other range up here, and then we came back down. We've been hovering above the value area high for the previous range that we jumped off of, and now we're just staying between the value area high and this point of resistance of 198. And like I said, we could potentially range here for a little while. Solana's had a very, very aggressive move from 139, right? Look how long Solana was ranging between 125 and $94. We were ranging for, I'll tell you guys right now, we were ranging for 68 days. For 2 months, over 2 months, we were ranging between 125 and $94 before we broke into this range. Then we kind of stayed above the point of control, 130, 139, 140 for a couple of days. We had a very aggressive spike up all the way from 139 to basically $210. We hit the value area low for the next last range here before we hit all-time highs for Solana, and now we're ranging between these two actual ranges, and trying to build support above 174, 175 for Solana, so that way once we regain some foundation here, we actually have some accumulation at these price points, we can start making a run towards this final range that is sitting at a value area low of $11, and the value area high is $250, which basically puts Solana at new all-time highs. Anything above 250, Solana's making new all-time highs, and that would be the final range. And then Solana would enter a price discovery if it continues spiking through that, which I think it will in the long term. So base chain going exponential. Yeah, base chain is blasting off, right? As you guys can see over here on base chain, one of the big things about base chain. Let's jump over here to the categories. Let's look for base chain. Look, base ecosystem is up 73%. 73%. The only category that's doing better than base ecosystem are the meme coins, right? And that's because there's a meme coin frenzy. Those are outliers. Those aren't fundamental stuff. But base ecosystem is exploding, exploding. So the biggest gainers on the base ecosystem, right? I don't know what this elite swap is. It's up 3,000%. It looks like it just launched or something. I have no idea what that is. Um, we got obviously Brett up 23%. There's an ETH trust fund, but this is just like some weird name. I'm pretty sure there's probably some type of meme coin too. I don't know. I wouldn't trust this just yet. We got Brett up 23%, Grand Base up 19, Echelon Prime up 12. What else do we got here? Uh, Degen, another meme coin. But what I'm really excited about here is the things that they're actually building on that are outside of the, you know, meme coin stuff because their meme coins are exploding, which is good. It brings a lot of attention onto base. I put out a tutorial just yesterday how to get onto base with practically zero gas fees, guys. If you haven't checked that out, it's right here. It's the first video on my YouTube. It says how to ETH to base tutorial, zero gas fees. So if you want to learn how to get on base with practically zero gas fees, less than $5, promise you, less than $5 in gas fees to transfer over your Ethereum and be able to start buying tokens on the Ethereum base network. It's not going to get better than that, guys. It's not going to get better than that. My first method that I put out was about how to get on there through Sushi Swap, but there was about $100 to $200 gas fees depending on Ethereum. But this next method that I just posted yesterday, literally less than $5. Less than $5. Ahmed, what's going on, man? Well done, Crusader. You're making good job, bro. I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching in here, trying to share as much information as possible. So let's get back over here. Well, let's actually jump over here. Aerodrome, right? Aerodrome is actually building finance on Base Network. They're up 95% on the week, down 20% on the day. Uh, nice little dip here for Aerodrome, sitting at 252 mil market cap. It's had a huge run at $1.55, baby. Let's freaking go. If you guys see on the Base Network, you check the contracts here. It says Base Network. Everybody's focused on the meme coins, but I'm focused on things that are actually building, like building DeFi, building swaps, right? These type of decentralized exchanges and DeFi tokens that are building staking, institutional yielding, all this stuff. That's the stuff. Those are the cornerstones. The cornerstones that you want in an ecosystem. So I'm taking a closer look at Aerodrome. I've been holding up Aerodrome. I got in around, I believe, 30 cents, 30 or 50 cents. No, I'm sorry. I got in around 50 cents. I got into ONDO at 30 cents. Aerodrome, I got in around 50 cents. This is a swap, right? Liquidity. You can provide liquidity deposit yield. So very bullish on Aerodrome. Optimism has got its own version of that called Velodrome. Really creative, right? Really creative. Up 63% today. This thing's running. This thing's running. 156 mil market cap on the Optimism network. This thing, obviously, people are FOMOing into this right now, but it's having a huge run, up 205% on the week, right? Up 408% on the month, 63% just in a day. Um, I might buy a small little bag, knowing that it's probably going to retrace at some point and I'll dollar cost average lower. Because when Aerodrome was pumping, it was just blast off time. It was just doing something very similar to what Velodrome is doing right now. And I caught it around 55 cents, but I could have caught it earlier. So I might buy a small bag of this just to be able to just to have some exposure to it. And when I say small bag, I'm saying like 500 bucks or less, just so that I have some exposure to this. Right? That's just what I'm doing. I'm not telling you to go do that. I'm just sharing here my experience. So I'm thinking about buying a small bag of this just to get some exposure, knowing that chasing the pump here, guys. This is what you're not supposed to be doing, right? You don't want to be chasing pumps because most likely there is going to be a retracement at some point, and I'm probably going to have to dollar cost average my position down. So we will see. I'll let you guys know if I end up buying it or not. Got an arrow around 51 cents. Let's go, puddles. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see here. RSR thoughts. Very bullish on RSR, right? RSR is real reserve rights. Reserve rights is down 3.5% today, up 57% on the week. If you guys don't know what they're doing, they're basically, I'll put it up right here on their website, but basically they are backing a bunch of stable coins and creating more stable coins through tokenization of real world assets. So very bullish. I like the fact that they're bringing in more stable currencies or stable coins or whatever you want to call them into the crypto market with tokenized assets behind them. It's very bullish, especially if we see USDC or USDT have any type of issue. The more stable coins we have and that are backed by real world assets, the better it is. Puddles says, what market is Velodrome on? That's a good question. Velodrome, let's see here, is available. It's available on Coinbase. So Coinbase, Uniswap, OKX, Gate.io, and MEXC. That's the places to go. So I'll probably just scoop it up on Coinbase. To be honest, direct access right there. Direct access right there. Skid, goodbye chance, guys. Buy the dip. I don't know what Skid is, so I'll circle back to that. But yes, real world assets, RSR, asset backed currencies. Really, really bullish on this thing. I think it could do very well. I'm just bullish on the real world asset tokens in general because that is, I do believe that that is the next narrative right now that is popping off. And if you don't keep an eye on these narratives, just how you missed on AI's massive run, right? And AI will have another run eventually. I do believe that the real world asset cryptos are the next narrative to be running here. ICP is going down quite a lot. Needs to find support. Thoughts? Oh yeah, man. Let's hit ICP here real quick, guys. ICP is looking good, man. I know it's having a little bit of a retracement here. Guys, if you want to see the charts, make sure you jump on over to YouTube, right? Blockchain Crusader on YouTube. I'm live over there right now. But right here, right? ICP, right? We were ranging since December below $14 and above about 11 and a half, right? We've been ranging for the last 3 months. And guess what happened? We finally broke this ultimate resistance of $15.14, 20 cents, whatever you want to call it, marked by this yellow line. We broke above it. We blasted off. We hit the point of control of 1986 2 days ago. And then yesterday we went even higher, hit this horizontal level of $20.90 I have marked here. I told you guys this was going to be resistance. So this little zone here is going to be some strong resistance. And we swung, failed, right? We had an SFP here, which is a reversal pattern, and we're coming back down. We're most likely going to come back down to about 15.14 here at this point to retrace, retest that level, see if that level can hold and build some support above 15, which is very healthy, very bullish. And if it does, then we can start having a reversal back above, right? Because we are now officially, meanwhile, we stay above this 15 and we don't drop out of it again. We are officially in this blue zone range with a value area high of a target of $26.39. So I'm not worried about it. I want to see ICP consolidate here. I want ICP to hold support above the 15, hold support, builds consolidation before the next big move up. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm patient. That's what you need to learn some patience, guys. Patience. Let's take a look at Doge. Let's take a look at Doge here. What do you think about Jasmine, VeChain, Clover, Finance? I'm bullish on VeChain. I'm not a big follower of Jasmine. I know it has Pumponomics. Clover Finance, I got to look more into, and then AMP, I'm just really not that into AMP at all. But let's look at Dogecoin here, since Dogecoin is running today. It's one of the bigger runners today. So let's look here. Dogecoin, where you at, bruh? Where's my Dogecoin at? Here you go. Is this my Dogecoin? Hey, is this a little dancing guy? A little dancing Doge come up? That's new. So Dogecoin has, look what Dogecoin's done, man. That's wild. So Dogecoin was in this range here, below this range for the longest, all of 2013. We're below this range. We finally broke above the 9 cents, had a blast off, broke through this entire range, went up as high as 20 cents, came back, retested, rotated the range to the downside, SFP'd, right, reversal, and then boom, blast off again. Now the question becomes, where are we headed next, right? So we gotta look back at some historical levels here for Dogecoin to see where the next level, the next ranges are going to be at. And give me a second here so I can build up this range. So October 21, November, December. So I'm gonna get this quarter. Where's my range tool? Get this quarter 4 range for 2021. See where that puts us. So this massive quarter range right now It's pretty interesting. Let me take a look here. Bang. So as you can see here right now, we've entered this quarter range, right? This quarter four range. As you can see, we hit the point of control here, got rejected, tried to go back above, we got rejected again, came off. We finally reclaimed this point of control for this quarter four range, and target is 25 cents. The value area high for this target is 25 cents. We break above that, and then we're going to start ranging a bit higher. But expect some resistance at 25 cents. We're currently at 21. All right, we were up here for a decent period of time in the last bull market. So we will see. We will see 25 cents is that next target right now for Dogecoin. Let me see here. I can't see any charts, bro. I understand you can't see any charts. The charts are on my PC. I'm streaming on over to YouTube. So make sure you jump on over to YouTube, hit the link in my bio, Blockchain Crusader on YouTube. I can't share my screen on the PC. Um, Normally, when I stream from home, I can share my PC on here, but since I'm mobile right now, I'm out of the house. I can't do that because I'm running on a laptop. Panasonic announced a partnership. Um, Interesting. Let's see here. Can you tell us about ICP? Yeah, I just did that. What do you think about Polkadot? I think Polkadot's going to do good. Polkadot 2.0 should be coming out or has come out already. Um, I think it hasn't come out yet. I think it's coming out. I think it's going to be very bullish. Core, look at Core, man. Core is running up 60% this week. Let's go. You guys don't know what Core is? It's a Bitcoin ecosystem project. It's like he's narrating a horse race. I appreciated it. Don't know if that was a comment or what, but Clore AI. Yeah, let's take a look at Clore AI here. So, like I said, right, AI tokens are taking a bit of a break. Clore AI is down 12.7%, down 3.5% on the day. Right, Clore AI is down at 30 cents right now, and it's kind of in range bound. So the AI narrative is cooling off. Am I still bullish on Clore AI? Absolutely. Still very bullish on Clore AI. Clore AI long term is going to continue doing well, just how all the AI tokens are going to continue doing well. It's just we see different narratives pop off and some narratives cool down. So Mr. B says, "Good morning. Why is RWA the next thing in your opinion?" Very simple. Very good question, but very simple answer to that. Right? We have things like this coming out where diamonds are being tokenized on AVAX, right? That just happened yesterday. We got ONDO has allocated 95 million of its OSG's assets into BlackRock's Buildo, right? Buildo tokenized fund, which it draws 240 million in its debut. So this is why real world assets are the next thing, because BlackRock is getting involved with the real world asset tokenization, and we have ONDO, we have these other real world asset projects out there getting attention. They've created a fund that they're trying to put on the stock market to be able to start building and collecting real world assets and tokenizing it. That is why. That is the narrative, right? Same reason why AI was the narrative, because we saw all these new AI, what you call it, like news articles coming out where Elon Musk was doing something with AI, and freaking the Sora thing and the World Coin and all these little AI accomplishments or achievements were happening. AI tokens were running. So same exact thing now. It's just real world asset stuff. So that's why real world assets are the next narrative, in my personal opinion. Let's see here. H bar. Let's take a look at H bar here real quick. Let's see, where's my H bar? I don't even know if I have an H bar. I might not have an H bar, but I can make one up here real quick. H bar spot. I do have, but this is outdated. This is super outdated. All right, let's get some monthly ranges here. Keep it simple, straightforward. Let's get the month of March. Currently, right now, in the month of March, right, this is the range that we've been in. We're sitting above the point of control at 11 cents, which is good. Value area high is 12 cents. Point 12649 is the value area high. Get above that, we start moving back up, right? If we lose the value area low of 10 cents, then that's no bueno. And this range for December becomes, let's see, what's the range for February? Let me see here, guys. I got all these horizontal lines. Let me get rid of some of these. Um, let's get the range here for February. All right, so the value area low for the month of March almost lines up with the point of control for February, which is about that 10-cent level. If that is lost, right, as you can see here, not a lot of volume at all in this entire range between 10 cents all the way down to about 8 cents again. So if the value area low of 10 cents is lost, expect some bigger drop, right? Maybe we find some support here from the value area high of December at 9 cents, but if that doesn't happen, then 8 cents is probably the next target here. But that's for the downside. For the upside, we need to get above 12 and a half cents. We need to get above 12 and a half cents. Obviously, we've had a, well, it looks like to be a SFP, right, a swing failure pattern here. So I don't know if we're going to keep heading down. We're creating a little bit of we have a high, lower high coming down, right? So we're creating a little bit of a downtrend here, as you guys can see right here, like that, right? So that's also that also is, putting some pressure here on the big. That's not looking good for H bar in the short term on the daily, creating this high. Now we've created this lower high. So unless we can break this market structure and start moving back up, and get above this 12 and a half cents area, H bar could potentially see some more downward and sideways pressure here. Appreciate every single one of you guys smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. Let's see here. Whoa, chat is just flying right now. First time I'm in the green over a year. Let's go, Jeff. You're in the green, baby. Making that money. That's what I'm talking about. Should I sell my Doge today? Man, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you what to buy, what to sell. But my personal strategy is simple. If I get into any crypto and I'm up 2, 3x on my money, right? I pull my initial investment and I pull 15 to 20%, maybe 25%, depending how I'm feeling, right, of profit. Therefore, I've guaranteed a 0% chance of losing my money that I invested. I've taken some profits and I created a moon bag. I still leave the rest of the profits, the rest of 75% of the profits running, and becomes a moon bag. It contains zero risk. Investing is all about risk management. And meanwhile, you can manage that risk, and managing, what you're really managing is not losing money, right? So you're managing yourself to not lose money. You can double or triple your money. You pull your initial. Well, just by pulling your initial, you've guaranteed a 0% chance that you will not lose money. Now, if you take profit on top of that, congratulations, let's go. You're making money, right? You can continue to grow and expand your portfolio, or just enjoy your profits, do whatever you want with it, right? So that being said, that's my simple strategy. I create a moon bag, I let it ride, and then I dollar cost average my profits on the way up. I don't wait for this huge magical number. And it's like once it hits this magical number, then I'll sell all of it, right? You could have a number like that, but you also need to be mindful that it's probably smart to dollar cost average your profits on the way to that number out, so that you're secure in profit, because you're never going to time the market right. You're never going to sell the absolute top. You're never going to buy the absolute bottom, especially if you're new. I mean, you're just going to be doing the opposite. You're going to be buying tops and selling bottoms. That just happens to everybody. That's just part of the process. Uh, how long do you think the real world asset narrative hype will last? I don't know, man. That's hard to tell, right? It could be months, it could be weeks, but I think when a narrative runs, it usually runs for at least, I would say, 1 to 2 months, right? As we get more and more news coming out from BlackRock and what they're building and what they're doing, right? It all depends on how consistent the news of that certain narrative keeps coming out, is how long that narrative is going to run. But it could be very easily, very easily a couple of months long, right? And it doesn't mean that that doesn't just mean that just because the next narrative is real world assets, that's the only thing that's going to pump, right? We're still going to see, meanwhile, Bitcoin ranges or continues to go up, we're going to see, right, other altcoins running, but just the narrative, right? The ecosystem of real world assets will probably be the main focus. Just how when we saw the AI coins running, AI wasn't the only thing running. There was other stuff running as well, right? And pumping. There was decentralized science. There was a few other projects here and there. Bitcoin, Ethereum, right? There's just projects in general, especially we're in the bull market. The majority of things are running, especially if Bitcoin is going up or ranging sideways. We're going to see a lot of altcoins running. But the narrative of real world assets is important to pay attention to. What do you think the top for Solana would be? We were talking about that last night with CVO. I think a good top would probably at most be like $500, just because of the market cap doubling from more than doubling from where it's at right now. It would be the third crypto, I believe, to ever cross 100 billion plus market cap, right? And with I believe the total crypto market cap of crypto is probably going to reach somewhere between 6 to about 8 at max 8 trillion, the lowest being 6 trillion in my personal opinion. So a $500 Solana will probably be the max price that I'm expecting. Right? Can it blow past that and blow our minds and melt faces? Absolutely. It's just a prediction. It's just what I personally think. It's just an opinion, guys. I'm not giving you a fact. We don't know. Um, I'm trying to answer all the questions here. LCX price prediction, please. I have an LCX price prediction video on my YouTube. Go check it out. I got all my price predictions there. I have price prediction for LCX, for Render, Illuvium, Bitcoin, Stacks, Crypto.com, Fetch AI, and a few other ones as well. I got to make some more price prediction videos. I got one for LCX. Dogecoin price prediction. That's hard to say, man. It's hard to say because it's run off straight up hype, right? So there's not real any. It's a meme coin. It's at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's no real fundamentals to it. The only fundamental news it has is Elon backing it, trying to put it onto the platform. So it's hard to say what it's going to reach, right? Is it going to reach new all-time highs? I don't know, right? It has a lot of inflation when it comes to that token, so it's hard to say what price it's going to reach. Anything can happen. Can you give us an LCX price prediction? We're not YouTubers. So I just right now I made that price prediction for LCX over a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. I don't know the price prediction off the top of my head. That's the problem. That's why I'm not giving it to you. If I knew it, I would just tell you. But I don't want to give you false information. Like I said, I've done price predictions for a bunch of different cryptos, like try to keep up with fundamental news, what's happening, and all this stuff. So the 100% truth is, I just don't remember the actual price prediction on the video. Hi, Pookie. Um, so I appreciate every single one of you guys joining in here. I appreciate every single one of you guys smashing those likes, crusading through the blockchains with Blockchain Crusader here. So guys, if you want to see the charts, you guys want to see what's happening over here, definitely go jump on over to YouTube, Blockchain Crusader. Puddle says, can you take a look at Honey? Let's see, what is Honey doing? Hive Mapper. If you guys don't know what Honey, up 10.9% today, 11% on the week, sitting at 165 mil market cap, 15 cents. Honey, aka Hive Mapper, is a token that you can mine with a dash cam on your car, right? So if you're an Uber driver, if you're a DoorDash driver, delivery driver, anything you're driving around a lot, truck driver, right? You put this dash cam on your car and you start driving, and it's kind of like the Google cars that is just tracking the streets and taking images and whatever, mapping out the area. Doing that, they pay you, they reward you in the Honey token from Hive Mapper. So it's a pretty cool way if you're somebody that's always on the streets, on the roads, driving already, to be able to mine a crypto and be rewarded in that crypto. So pretty cool. Am I wrong for just holding? People here teach us how to scalp the tops, but I'm just holding. There's nothing wrong with just holding. I've been a holder for a long time, since 2017, right? Dollar cost averaging my positions. It's worked out for me greatly. It's just, meanwhile, you're a long-term investor and you understand that you're here for the long term. It's going to do very well for you. Obviously, there's going to be times that you're going to be underwater. Your position is going to be underwater. The bear market is going to come. It's going to suck, but that is the best time to dollar cost average and bring your positions down, assuming that you are in top tier projects that are you're keeping up with, that are not disappearing, that are not just stopping development, that are continuously building partnerships, building development, and making more progress in the blockchain and crypto space, right? Then you're solid. Now, if you're buying a bunch of meme coins, or you're buying a bunch of hype tokens that have no utility, micro caps that could be here or could not be here next bull market, right? Then you're running a lot more risk holding those the long term. Let me see here. How much will Floki go? I don't know how high Floki will go, right? I don't give price predictions on meme coins like that because they're very volatile. They're very like unpredictable. Superverse announced last night that they integrated with Injective. Ooh, interesting. Come on, Super, Superverse. Puddles bringing the alpha today. Let's freaking go. Let's jump on over here to Superverse. Jump on over to their Twitter. Yeah, if you don't know what Superverse is, it is a gaming crypto ecosystem project building out a bunch of crypto games. So if you're looking for a crypto narrative, Superverse is something to keep an eye on for sure. Huge crypto project. So they integrated with the elite Web3 games, creating unified. No, no, that's from January. The future of gaming meets the future of finance. We are integrating Injective to bring DeFi to Superchain via their cutting-edge multi-VM infrastructure. You are not ready for phase 3. Very bullish. Very bullish. I'm going to retweet this right now. Retweeting this bad boy right now. Bam. Boom. Let's go. Uh, I was talking about Superverse. I was talking about Superverse. If you guys don't know what Superverse is, it is a crypto gaming ecosystem token. Very bullish. If you're into crypto gaming, if you're trying to get positions in that narrative, Superverse is definitely one to be looking at. Market cap is at 644. It's had a it hasn't been running lately. It's up 20% in the last month, 6% in the last week. So it's kind of just been range bound, just kind of holding solid, building a foundation, which is good, before it has the big pop, because crypto gaming just hasn't had a real pop just yet. Um, so let's see here. Chainlink, very bullish on Chainlink. I like Chainlink. I like API 3, smaller market cap. I like Pith. Also have a Pith price prediction out there as well on my YouTube. Definitely go check that out. Blockchain Crusader. Um, so Pith and API 3 are both smaller market caps than Chainlink. They're both oracles. Pith is based on Solana, but they're obviously, since it's an oracle, it's working with a lot of other different cryptos outside of Solana's blockchain as well. And in general, doing very well, pretty quick compared to Chainlink. Smaller market cap, especially API 3, I think it's the smallest market cap out of the three, which is very bullish. Um, it has a lot more room to run, but overall Chainlink is bullish. I like Chainlink a lot. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys. PNG is jumping off. Let's see what PNG is doing. Let's see Pangolin. I've been talking about Pangolin, up 25% this week, right? DEX tokens aren't a sexy investment. Nobody likes to talk about DEX tokens, but DEX tokens move, man. I've been telling you guys. Pangolin, Joe token, Uniswap, ORDS swap. It's basically the Uniswap, but on Bitcoin's ecosystem. What else do we have for DEX tokens that I've talked about in the past? I know there's a few other ones out there. Man, I can't remember it right now off the top of my head. But I just gave you 4 DEX tokens right there, all doing very well and will continue to do well. DEX tokens are very important, and they all just have their chance and their moment to run as you get more DeFi being built on their DEXs and on their blockchains. But guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, somebody's asking about Axon DAO. Let's jump on over here to Axon DAO. Oops. AXGT down 23% today. Jeez Louise, man. Come on. This thing's starting to frustrate me, but it's part of the game. It's had a huge run. It's having a retracement here, so horizontal line. Let me see here. Trust me, guys, I'm still holding my bags on this thing. Even though I've taken profit and pulled my initial, I don't want this thing to keep dropping. I want this thing to come back up. All right, we got level here. We got a level here. So, yeah, I think that's about it. So right now, we've broken below this current level of 42 cents. And we're kind of holding and bouncing off 36. Hopefully, 36 can be the final drop, right? And we bounce off of here. If we don't, right? If we don't, then the next level, right? You saw we kind of front ran this level here of 30 cents is where it's at. And if we lose that, then we're going down to about 23-cent level for Axon Dow. Hopefully that doesn't happen, and we can see a bounce here for this project. Let's measure out the retracement. Retracement has been pretty huge. It's like in the 60 plus range. Yeah, it's at 62%, 61% drop for Axon Dow. Obviously, it had a huge run in just the last month, right? This crypto's only been around for a month and a half. So having a huge retracement after such a massive run up is not surprising, but I understand the frustration because I'm also frustrated too. You just want it to keep going, but overall, I think it can do very well. It can come back. It's still very early. DeSci hasn't even had a huge run. If Binance starts talking about DeSci and listing DeSci, decentralized science projects, then we can definitely see things run a lot higher, a lot faster. But guys, that's about it for me today. I appreciate every single one of you guys jumping in here, smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe, become a crusader, crusade through the blockchains with me. And until next time, see ya.